I done this right? Yes, I think so. Ew. Bloody disgusting. Let's see if I can move this up a bit. I don't know if anybody's there or not, so I'm just gonna listen to one of my favorite songs until somebody comes on. Ew. Ugh. Gross. Skittish. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Wake up the morning. Oh, I needed that. So get me to the church. Get me to the church. For God's sake, get me to the church. On time. Oh, it's what the? Hello, my darling. Oh my goodness. I don't know why, but I look like a character from Pride and Prejudice this morning with my hair. It's going a bit squeaky. How are you, darling? Oh, hello. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Colleen. Colleen Best. Oh, you're a new subscriber. Hello, darling. I don't know how successful this one is going to be, but you look beautiful. Oh, thank you, Zal. I don't feel it. God, I mean, it's 6 a.m. in the morning here in Korea. I woke up at 4. I normally wake up at around about that time. And I thought, right, let's try and look presentable. And this is the end result. What time is it where you guys are? Irina, you're Russian, aren't you, darling? What time is it in Russia? 7 a.m. in Queensland? Oh, have I got that wrong? Isn't that Australia? I love your videos on your energy. Do you know, what do you mean by energy? Do you mean... Oh, your name is Russian, but you live in Australia. Okay. So, are you Australian or are you Russian? I don't know. I was just about to put one of my favorite songs on. Oh, your personality? Yeah. Really? Thank you. Oh, God. It's so early here. It's still really dark. It's becoming winter, which I'm really grateful for because I'm sick of sweating all the time. Your empath energy is attractive. Oh, really? I am Kiwi. Wow, God, it's so amazing. All these people from around the world. Well, I mean, this live stream is just for anything general, really, and for people to interact with each other as well. 2 p.m. Oh, that's good. Have you had your lunch? I've not had anything to eat yet, actually. So this is only my second ever live stream that I've done in my entire life, but I love it. But I've watched some people. Yeah. What did you have? I normally just have an apple in the morning. I'm not hungry in the morning. Oh, and coffee. Samesies. Well, I'm English, so you would think that it would be tea, but best start to my day. Now I have to feed the horse. That's so strange. I literally I Googled a list of questions to get to know people. And one of them was, what would you prefer, to ride a bike, ride a horse, or drive a car? And then in my mind, I was thinking, ride a horse, because I used to have horse riding lessons when I was probably 10 or 11. So it's funny you say horse. Walk. Oh, bye-bye, Arena. Bye. What's your horse's name? I love horses, but I'm a bit scared of the bigger ones. Horses. That's fantastic. Are you rich? I mean, it must be expensive to have a horse, surely. Unless you just, have a farm or something. I don't know. Sorry, I'm being a bit quiet because it's still very early here. 3 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. We're 7 minutes in. Tracy, can you tell me a little bit about yourself, darling? Hey, hey, Tom. And oh my goodness, I can't pronounce your name. I'm so sorry, but I can say Mohammed. Hi there, darling. Oh God. How is everybody? It's Saturday, isn't it? So depending on lockdown, call me what you want. Okay. I'll call you Mohammed if that's okay. Wow, you have a long name. Is that your real name? Tom, Friday, 4 p.m. here. Oh, that's quite early. Before dinner time. Mind you, what time do you have your dinner in America? In England, we normally have it around about 5:30 or 6, something like that. Music in the house. Hello there. EDM music. Do you have a music channel, or are you a musician or something? What is this video all about? Well, I mean, it's on my paranormal channel, so we can talk about anything paranormal, but just for a chat, really. I wanted to get to know people a little bit better. I'm very much a people person, so Tom, 6 usually. Yeah, but then again, here I don't have breakfast, I don't have dinner, I have brunch, and then that's about it. I don't have a big appetite, hence the fact that I'm absolutely tiny. I can tell. Oh, right, okay. Just general chat, yep. I'm waiting for people first. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Yeah, but where I live in this town, I call it a town, but really it's a bit of a blob. There's literally just a few buildings. Most of it's streams and mountains and things like that. And a few shops back. That's about it. Lockdown. Yeah, I have a very strange, eclectic vocabulary. So if I say something a bit bizarre, just scooch along and ignore me. Sorry, I've got my coffee, don't mind me, in my cup. My sister bought me this for Christmas. It's a Snow White and Cinderella. They're not actually my favorite Disney characters, but because Snow White is really, it's a really old Disney. That UK lingo. Well, actually, it's not. Have you ever been to England? You probably wouldn't find anybody talking like me. How many sugars? I don't take sugar. I've got, because it's bad for you. I'm very health conscious, especially because diabetes runs in my family. My Auntie Polly has diabetes, and so does my father. So I have sweeteners, which taste a bit weird actually, but where are you from, if I may ask? I'm from the UK. I'm from Leeds, so up north, Yorkshire, but I do not have a Yorkshire accent at all. Most people think I'm from London, because I've travelled for that long and to that many different places that my accent is just completely lost. So I have quite a weird accent. EDM, check out James Hype YouTube. Okay, darling. Well, I actually have YouTube on now, so I'll do that now. I have one of my favorite songs from when I was a kid. Now I'm 39, so I don't know how old you guys are. I love your accent. Oh, thank you, darling. I don't. Yeah, does anybody remember this song? It's very old.
There's a pattern to genius. There's a method behind the magic. I always tell people.
See if I can turn the volume up. Yeah! It is one of the coolest songs ever. I just want to dance now. Do you know what? I know it's a bit sort of sad now, but when I was growing up, my favourite musicians, I mean, my guilty pleasure was New Kids on the Block, but my favourite all-time musician was Michael Jackson. And that all went a bit pear-shaped in the end for him, didn't it? Which was a bit unfortunate. I don't want to believe what happened, but I have horses too, really, and goats. Why do you have goats? Goats have always scared me a little bit. I don't know why. Wacko Jacko. Who, me? What was I saying before? Oh yeah, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is cool. Oh, well, I'm glad you agree, darling, because, I mean, he is. There is literally nobody like him. And I actually had Elvis Nut here. Elvis, there's a couple of his songs that I like, but I wasn't dreadfully into him. But Michael Jackson, I used to have a Michael Jackson duvet, you know, for my bed. And I loved every single one of his songs. And I know them all off by heart still to this day. His music is check out my channel, Mrs. Jarhead on YouTube. Okay, let me check out EDM first. EDM music. Whoa. Party Electro House. Is that you? Where have you gone? Let's have a listen. Sorry, the adverts are... 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Sing one then. Michael Jackson. One of my favorites is Remember the Time. Do you know that one? Do you remember the time when we fell in love? Do you remember the time when we first met? That one. Can't believe I just did that. Not really. I'll put it on. Hang on. Remember me? You know, it's weird how they predict what you're going to say and you think, no, you're wrong. Remember the Time, Michael Jackson. This one's fabulous. It actually stars Eddie Murphy. If you can hear this one. Rock With You. Yeah, I like that one. Hang on. There's a huge intro. Sorry, love, I have to go. It's okay, darling. Stay safe. You too, sweetheart. Yeah, and does this with his finger. Sorry, I'm getting totally distracted. Oh, okay. I don't like that they really care about us. Okay. They don't really care about us. Yeah, I like that one. I like the new one. Is it, hang on, rock. You're gonna rock with me all night, dance. No, that's the old one. I'm thinking of the new one. Anyway, I met him in London. What? Michael Jackson? He is very odd. Yeah, I would agree with that, but I love odd people. Hollywood Tonight is a newer one. Hollywood Tonight? How is it possible that I've not heard of that? Hollywood Tonight. What the? Oh, that one looks quite complex. Anyway, moving on, because I'll just start with all of them. He actually made a movie, didn't he? Did it star, what's his face, that little boy, Macaulay Culkin? Mind you, he starred in quite a few, didn't he? Tom, my neighbour for years was Johnny Cash. You're joking. Really? Bloody hell. Did you, like, sneak over there and things? Miserable git he was. Who, Michael Jackson? Maybe he was just being shy. He has that kind of persona about him, doesn't he? That kind of childlike personality, or at least he pretended to, I don't know. Johnny Cash was miserable. I'm getting really confused now. Who am I reading? I don't know. Anyway, I have a question for you guys. So when I mean odd, I mean odd. Yes, it's in a town called Hendersonville near Nashville, Tennessee. I have no Scooby-Doo where the devil that is because I've never been to America, unfortunately. But I love maps. I love sort of knowing where everything is. So I'll have a look where that is. Yes, so I have a question. In most of my my necrophonic videos, I'm wearing my Superman hat, and I wear this because I love the original Superman movie ever made with Christopher Reeve in. I'm from Buffalo, New York. New York, wow. Roy Hobson used to live there also. Look at you. Yes, so my superhero is Superman through and through. So what's your superhero? I mean, you can have a look at sort of the Marvel characters if you want. What would be your superhero? Who's your favorite superhero? Do you know, for some reason, I'm not really into Spider-Man or Batman a little bit, but Spider-Man maybe not so much. Hulk. Oh, that's great. I love the Incredible Hulk. Iron Man. But, you know, he has no actual powers, though, does he? It's just his suit. My dad. Oh, that's cute. I was just watching my dad, actually, this morning on YouTube because I missed him a little bit. So I was listening to my dad. Is your dad still with you, Tracy? Don't like superheroes. Why? I love superheroes. If you could have any superhero power, what would you have? They are basically cheating. Who, the superheroes? Choosing one. Tracy, you're 48. Oh, I'm 49. Oh, I'm not 49. Sorry, I'm 39. Oh, he's with you, 79. My dad is 68, 67 or 68, I think. My goat's name is Mr. Bean. X-ray vision. Bravo. Mine would be flying. But then again, I'm afraid of heights, so I don't know how well I do with that one. But invisibility, so that I could just go around everywhere and nobody would see me, and I could, you know, go into famous people's houses. I could get on a first class plane ride. Oh, it would be amazing. I'd probably attempt to rob a bank. Mind reading. Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, but then again, you know, you might end up still a great guy. Your father? Good. Invincibility would be cool. Yeah, but I mean, in what terms? That's very general. Do you mean you'd be able to do everything and anything? I suppose, yeah, that would be the best one, wouldn't it, really? You sound a bit posh. Oh. Hello, Reese. Really? I don't think I'm posh. I'm certainly not posh-natured. That's for sure. I'm quite crude at times, and I've just spit a little bit as well when I said that. Yes, you do. Oh my God. Well, there might be two reasons behind my accent. The first reason is when I was younger, my parents were still together. If I didn't pronounce a word correctly, my father used to say, "Where are you from? Barnsley." And Barnsley is a town where they're quite, their accent is very loose, so they don't pronounce words very crisply. So I got corrected when I was younger. And living in South Korea for the last 12 years, on and off, I had to learn how to slow down my speaking so that the kids, when I was teaching, could understand me better. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Okay, well spoken then. Yes, I don't curse very often, although I find some curse words quite funny. Yeah, makes sense. I was watching the Goldbergs a few days ago, and Adam, the little boy, the main character, wanted to see. Oh, that's not very nice. That comment. I don't like that. I think no, don't put anything like that on. A funny show, yeah, it is. And Adam Goldberg takes Pops to the cinema, and he tricks him into thinking that they're going to see Basil the Great Mouse Detective. And instead, they go to see Poltergeist. Now, in the 80s, if you were born in the 80s or thereabouts, the movie Poltergeist was absolutely terrifying. I watched it and it bloody scarred me for life. So he tricks Pops into going to see this movie. And of course, at the end, when it finishes, they look like they've been wind struck. And the Pops says, "Where the F was the mouse?" And I just found that hilarious. So some curse words I find funny, used appropriately. Tom, have you seen that episode? Oh, it was so funny. You don't have to censor. Oh, I don't censor. I just naturally don't curse. Anyway, I would find it weird to curse. I say bloody a lot, which is a curse word in the UK. Let me see if I've missed any. Bloody Nora. Yeah, we say bloody Nora. I don't know what Nora means, actually. I haven't, but I'll check it out for sure. Yeah, I watched the Goldbergs or the Modern Family, just as light background noise before I sleep. I can't sleep without the TV on, without like a Disney on or a Pixar or something like that, because I have horrendous nightmares pretty much every night. Anyway, would anybody like to talk about anything paranormal? After all, that's my channel. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh, yeah. Good. I don't actually know where the volume is on my computer, which is a bit embarrassing. Oh my goodness. Well, Married with Children, the main character is Jay on The Modern Family, isn't it? When was your first paranormal experience? I would say, well, definitely in my early teens was my first paranormal, when I first started having paranormal experiences. I had them all the time. There's too many to mention, but it was definitely when my parents were together, and this is a strange thing. When my parents were together, my father is a Catholic, so we were raised as Catholics, baptized, and the confirmation thingamajiggy, you know, where girls wear wedding dresses and you walk down the church and you get blessed. And so from birth to the age of 11, which was when my parents were together, I had zero experience of the paranormal. But the second my parents separated, that was it. It all kicked off. What kind? Well, me and my younger sister saw 2 apparitions together at the same time. And my mum told us it was my brother. Whether it was or not, we don't know, but it could have been. We don't know. It was just a black shadow that at the time we thought was my mum. But she had actually been downstairs the whole time, and there was only me and my younger sister and my mum in the house. And we both saw it run up the stairs, and we thought it was our mum coming upstairs to tell us off because we were being loud and a bit naughty. And so we hid under the covers waiting for her to come in the bedroom, and she never did. And so after about maybe what felt like hours, but a couple of minutes, we came out of the covers to see where the hell my mum was, and went out of the bedroom, looked in the hallway, and she wasn't upstairs. So I went downstairs. The shadows are creeped or crept, I don't know. Yeah, so I went downstairs, and my mum was sat on the sofa watching TV, and she'd never been upstairs. So what me and my younger sister saw was, was this actual figure running up the stairs. And we thought it was our mum, but then when we looked back, we thought, well, it didn't actually look like mum. So who the heckers was that, you know? Oh, creepy. Do you have sausage fingers like me? My hands are just, well, they're very tiny, but I have fat fingers like my dad. So I have typing errors everywhere. Yeah, so that was that experience, which, I mean, we just ignored because we were too scared. But we heard things all the time. None of us dare go to the bathroom by ourselves. I would always drag my younger sister, who's 5 years younger than me, I would always drag her to the toilet with me whenever I needed to go upstairs, and I knew that nobody was upstairs. I refused to go upstairs by myself. It was ridiculous. Do you think these are good or bad spirits following you? Following me? I think In terms of when I was younger, I think it was just my brother, to be honest, because I actually had a dream about my brother with my mother's grandmother, who I described to my mum in the dream, and she passed away before I got to know her or what she even looked like. And I described her to a T to my mother, and she was just shocked, beyond shocked. And in my dream, I was coming down the stairs in the house that we lived in after my parents separated. I was coming down the stairs, and just to the left in the hallway, there was an old lady sat in a rocking chair. The back was made of wicker, like a wicker basket. And she was just sat, and she had these really weird, sort of massive, almost sunglasses, wearing those, and sort of brownish clothing. And stood next to her was this boy that was quite tall, taller than me, had Down syndrome and strawberry blonde hair. And so I told my mum, described her, and she showed me a picture. Didn't say who it was, just showed me pictures of the family. And I said, that's her. And pointed to my grandma's mother, my mum's grandmother, and said that was her, that I saw in my dream. And I'd never met her. You know, she died when I was a baby. So that was a bit weird. But yeah, and my brother died. I don't know whether he was a stillborn or not. My mum's not really gone into much detail, but spirits are everywhere at all times. They are always around us. Yeah, I think so too. You know how I did all the necrophonic videos in my last apartment? Sorry, I'm getting cramp in my foot. And I said, right, I'm not going to do it in my new place. I'm in my new place now. I feel more. Oh, it's okay, darling. Sorry about your brother. It's okay. We never met. He was a baby. One of my brothers passed as well. Oh, darling. Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, I've got a bit upset about that. Oh, sorry. Oh. What was I saying? Yes, so in my, oh God, sorry, that's really affected me. I'm so sorry to hear that. Compose myself. It's all part of life. Well, yeah, I mean, that's a weird thing, isn't it? That's the only guarantee in life, that you're going to die, which is a bit sad. I actually have, I'm very intuitive, and I actually know that I'm going to pass away young. I mean, I'm 39, so that's not that young, but I don't think I'm going to be, 70 or anything like that. I don't see it at all. Not got long then. Charming. Well, don't say that. Well, it's true, I do, and I've accepted that. I'm not afraid to die, which is a weird thing, because I know that there is something afterwards, because I've seen it, Laugh out loud. Cheeky. Mohammed, you are a little bit cheeky, aren't you? But I like that. I like extroverted and extravagant and weird and odd people. Like, I mean, what would life be like without them? It'd be so boring. Maybe a decade. So 39, 49. Yeah, maybe. Tops. Mohammed, are you some kind of medium? There is an afterlife. I'm 100% sure of it. I'm 100% sure of it too. Medium, yes, darling. Are you psychic? Like, do you have, no, I'm a large. A large? What's that, darling? A large person? Tom, I don't know what you're laughing at, but oh God. No, I'm not a medium. Okay, so are you intuitive? Can you guess that I'm gonna die in a decade? Size? I'm tiny. Oh God, I was the shortest in my primary school, my high school, college, university. It was so embarrassing. When I was at primary school, so if you're from the UK, that's age 5 to 10. When I was really young, so when I was like 5 or 6, I was like this big. And the older kids in the playground used to run up to me, pick me up, and use me as their doll in their games without permission. And I used to just have to go along with it. It was so funny. How tall are you? I'm 5 foot. Hang on, stand up. Wait, hang on. Whoa! 5 foot tall, that's it. You asked him if he was a medium, he said, no, I'm large. Now I've got it. Oh my God. Small, medium, large. I'm such a plonker. Oh God. Funny, Mohammed. Sorry I missed that one. God, what an idiot. Funny. I wasn't going to bother explaining. Thanks, Tom. Oh God. Fantastic. That was brilliant. I'm an XX small. In fact, I shop in the kids section. It's ridiculous. Can anybody tell me their thoughts on the afterlife? At least you get cheap clothes. Yes, I know. There's a famous shop, I don't know if you have it where you live, called Primark. And it sells sort of really cheap clothing. You know, if you just want something very simple like this, like just a t-shirt, you don't want to spend $1 trillion on it. And there's a kids section there, and I'm always in there. And if a lady stands or a man stands next to me and sort of looks at me, I act like I'm buying it for like my kids or something like that, but really I'm buying it for myself. I don't have children. My little boy's mother is 5 foot also. It's odd because I'm 6'4". Really? Wow. I love tall men. And in fact, all my past boyfriends and my ex-husband, were all really tall. And I like a little bit of chub as well. My father is very big. We used to climb up his belly when we were kids. It was so funny. You can see my dad actually. He's on YouTube. He's a jazz singer. Chub, why? I don't know. I just find it endearing. I find it more lovable with a little bit of chub, like little chubby cheeks and a little bit of a belly. I don't know. I'm not in the least bit attracted to somebody who has like a six-pack and lots of muscles. Not in the least. I don't know why. Anybody there have children? Looks like I'm just talking to the two of you now. 3 people are on. No. No, I never wanted children actually. It's by choice that I don't actually have kids. Tom, you have children, don't you then? If you just said your boy's mother, or so you have one or just one? Jackson. Jackson's a cool name. He's 7. Oh. So Mohammed, you want some children? Are you married? No? Do you want to be married? I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. It's not what it's all cracked up to be. Possibly. Oh, do you know what, guys? I'm just going to take a quick bathroom break because I've been holding it for about 10 minutes now. My marriage was horrible. Oh, darling, I'm so sorry to hear that. Why? Oh, that's so personal. Sorry. No, forget I asked. Yeah, my relationship was 6 years. I always seem to have quite long relationships, but then I end disastrously. Not on my part, on their bloody part. She was a demon, I think. Oh God, I hope she's not watching. What was I saying? Yeah, so I got married, but I was only married for 2 years after 6 years being together because he just completely changed. He was horrible. I am not Tom's ex-wife, promise. Mohammed, I love you. You're really funny. So guys, I'm just going to take a 5-minute break and then I'll come back on if that's okay, because I'm desperate for the toilet. I think it's just the two of you that I'm chatting to now anyway. Okay, I will get a drink then. Good stuff. Okay, bye.